So, hi, I'm Varun Kadapatti, a first year student at the University of California, Davis. And I've been working on a project for a long time. I built this specifically for my mom. So, my mom is a doctor and she has her own clinic. And she sees a lot of patients every day, but she still ensures that she spends a good amount of time with each patient. She doesn't want to rush through a patient just to, finish off the work for the day. She ensures that she spends a good amount of time with each and every single patient. And paperwork becomes somewhat of a contributor to the amount of time that goes into this kind of a thing. And this is true for doctors across India as well. So at the end of at the end of a consultation, you're supposed to write down a prescription, right, of what medicines to take, when to follow up. Becomes a time-consuming process, especially when you're looking at a large number of patients on a day-to-day basis. And the handwriting gets a bit confusing to understand sometimes on a prescription. And so that's why I developed this software. So what it basically does is it listens in onto the conversation of the patient and the doctor, and then using AI, we're able to extract the relevant details from that particular conversation and then put that into a prescription format, which can be just printed with just 2 clicks and it's set. So if we go through this, you have to register the doctor first. So you enter the name, you enter the registration number. This is what is going to come on your final prescription. And then you say said doctor. So right now the doctor is Varun Test and the registration is so and so number. Now I am not going to record a particular conversation simply because I don't have anyone with me right now. But what I am going to do is take a copy of a recording which was already done with one of my friends, and we're going to go ahead and see how that pans out. So here I'm going to enter the transcript. So this is an actual transcript which I went through with my friend. Like this is exactly, you can pause it and look at, this is exactly what came out after recording a particular conversation with one of my friends. And now we're going to go ahead and run it through the software and see what kind of an output we get. So this takes around 15 to 20 seconds depending on your internet connection. I am using Gemini 2.5 Pro to analyze this, and there, look at it, it's done. It's done really fast. So his name was Johnny, and as you can see, this comes up as a proper summary of everything. So these were the allergies that he had, papaya, and this is exactly what he said. So I've made sure that the AI does not go ahead and make any assumptions in any way whatsoever. Also, the doctor has the opportunity to go through the generated summary and has the option to edit it as well in case any errors are made. But yeah, so this basically gives you an overview of how the software works. You just talk to the doctor, and after that, the transcript is generated, and then you just get this. And the only thing the doctor has to do is go down, press print, and here I can connect to whichever printer I want, and I'm done basically. So that reduces the workload by a lot, and you save up on so much of time. So just to give you another example, this was done with one of my other friends' Bo. Okay, this is another transcript with another one of my friends' Bo. I'm just gonna run it through the software right now because well, I don't have anyone to record it with me as of now. So I'll release another video with someone talking to me as well. So if I just say generate a prescription for this, it'll take around 10 to 15 seconds, and yeah. So this is what we have. Now this output does vary here. I can see some inconsistencies here, but what I'm looking at is how well it's able to understand the main medical terms that are being talked about in this context. So as you can see, if you sit and read this transcript like line by line, then you would see that this matches everything as to what I'm trying to pull out from the thing. Yeah. So it's pretty good. It works really well, and again, just print document and it's ready. So this is actually very revolutionary for places in India. And one thing that works really well is that it can identify accents quite well. What I would want to add is support for understanding different languages, multilingual support, especially because India is a place where you've got so many different people speaking so many different languages, right? Hindi, Marathi, Kannada, so many different languages. So we need to add support for that. This works primarily for English, and there are improvements that can be made, especially with the transcription software. So that's something I need to work on. But thank you so much for taking a look at this project.